8:30 a.m. Can't see out my back window because of the snow last night. Stupid. It's supposed to be like 50-some degrees today. Why the hell did it snow overnight? Regardless, I'm off to Monday morning networking breakfast at Granite City. What's up, guys? After my networking breakfast at Granite City this morning, I went home and just did some computer work. I'm just doing some research on different, marketing strategies and names for this show still. And then I just got back from my follow-up for my elbow. I showed him my measurements, my results as to how well I am doing, like in terms of my grip strength. I know it's backwards for y'all, but in terms of my grip strength and extension, flexion, etc. I think it's backwards at least. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. But yeah, then I got renewed prescription for therapy for my elbow, occupational therapy. And this time, though, is for 2 months at a time, so I don't have to go back and see my doctor or see my surgeon, the surgeon who did my surgery, for 2 months, which is fun. It was actually really funny. I had ran into my surgeon, my orthopedic doctor, at an after party, or in the lobby, I guess, in the bar at the Marriott Hotel after Elephant Remembers this past evening, because there was another event going on at that Marriott in one of their ballrooms, I guess, one of their conference centers. But that was just so coincidental because the Elephant Remembers event was at the CHI Center, and then we walked across the street to the Hilton. But there was like a live band playing, and the hotel room. Usually they always get usually the Republican Party always gets a hotel room after any sort of event or like fundraiser. And this one, I guess the better rate was at the Marriott. And so instead of just walking across from the CHI to the Hilton, we then went up the block a little bit, went just a block south to the Marriott right there. And as we were walking by the big windows downtown, that Marriott in the Capital District, I just did a double take because I was looking inside trying to see where our friends were at the bar, and there was Dr. Gaffney. I was just sitting there going, no way. And so when we went inside, I had to say hi to him, and he was telling me that him and his wife were there for a different event at the Marriott. So it was just very coincidental that we ran into each other this past weekend. But he said I'm doing fine, and so good that I don't have to continue coming back to him monthly. Rather, we're going to start doing every 2 months. So that's good. Now I'm just stopping home real quick, and I am going to grab a quick bite to eat and heading off to meet with one of the co-founders, the president, I think technically, of Anchor Insurance Groups. And we're going to talk marketing strategies, potential partnerships. And I think I'm going to run a Medicare appointment with him. Don't really need or want to. So we'll see if I end up doing that. But thank you, guys. It's a bit of a slow day, I know. But I will definitely touch base with you and keep you updated with anything fun, new, and exciting that happens. Talk to you guys soon. Crazy hair. Okay, so it's 6:30 on the nose. I had a good time meeting with a couple people from Anchor, actually. The co-founders, which was exciting. I'd never met one of them before. We talked about some potential marketing opportunities coming around town for the Medicare side, as well as some not in town, which I'm not as thrilled about. Might pursue those, might not. But I expressed my concerns of being with any agency or being underneath anyone, even if it's just for a couple of carriers, because I've been taken advantage of 2 times now, which is why I'm at where I'm at with no income, no residuals, even though I've been in the industry for 3 years now. It's the start of my 4th year. Well, I'm 3 years and 3 or 4 months in now. And I have nothing to show for it. And it's just hard because this brokerage, Anchor, has given me a lot of help, a ton of help when it comes to training on Obamacare, Affordable Care Act products, as well as the Medicare Advantage side. They kind of opened my eyes to how good MAPDs can be in a city like Omaha. But yeah, I'm still a little hesitant to do any sort of business with anyone else. Of course, if they're going to give me not only street commission level, but higher than street commission, because of how much production their whole agency does, that'd be a good thing. And then if they were to also pay for mailers for me, as well as get me set up to do presentations, I mean, none of that's bad. Again, my only hesitation, the only voice that would be in the back of my head still, would be whether or not I would in fact actually get to keep my book of clients, my book of business, if I were to go anywhere or leave them. So I think I need to play it safe and not put all of my eggs in one basket and not put all of my contracts underneath them, but only some of them. So we will kind of see how that goes in the next couple months, I guess. I don't know. I have some big decisions to make coming up soon. Then I went and ran an appointment with Chris from Anchor, which was fun. It was cool to see his presentation. The way he sets himself up, I love, because he teaches everyone about Medicare supplements, and then he teaches everyone about Medicare Advantage plans back to back. And with that, it's kind of just assumed that he's going to be their agent either way, but they just have to let him know which route they want to go down, the MedSup or the Med Advantage, the MAPD. So I like that approach a lot. It's kind of assuming the sale in a way, assuming they like him, I guess. So that was really cool to see a different approach. I haven't ran an appointment with someone. I've ran appointments alone for the past year. So it was a weird feeling. It's always fun though. It's fun to play off each other. You kind of poke fun at each other, and I don't know. There's a different dichotomy and a different level of connection when there's two agents coming in instead of just one. There's just less sense of pressure and a more lightheartedness in the air, in my opinion, just from what I've seen over the last couple of years. But yeah, it's 6:30 right now. Just got home from that appointment and I ate immediately, and then I showered clearly. But now I'm going to read a little bit, and I'm actually going to head to bed pretty darn early tonight, probably by about 8 o'clock. And that's super out of the ordinary. However, my head has just been feeling so foggy and my eyes felt super heavy all day. I don't know. I don't feel bad about going to bed early. I think it's important to listen to your body and pay attention, and know when you've been kind of working too much and or not getting enough sleep, because it's important to stay healthy and energized, especially in this line of work. But yeah, so it'll be an early day in terms of work, not much for the show, so I apologize, but I promise you I'll be back hard at it tomorrow morning. My day starts with the 8:30 appointment, actually with the guy who pushed me to start this show. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you all tomorrow.